Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. The car month that I had broke, so I'm gonna have to hold my camera until I get a new one. But I just wanted to do this story time of when I was a home health CNA for a racist client. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. This is something that happened a very long time ago, like 5+ years ago. I was working as a home health CNA. I did it on and off for quite a few years, being a home health CNA. And I'm going to give this client a fake name. We're just going to call him Johnny. So I started going to Johnny, and he is a man. I think he's like in his 70s maybe. I started going to him Monday through, well, I believe Friday or Thursday, something like that, from like 9 to 2, right? He had lung cancer. He smoked every single day though. He smoked a lot, even though he had lung cancer. But normally, now I hate being around cigarette smoke. I do not like the smell of cigarette smoke, and something about it is just I don't like being around it. But I continued to go to him because the case wasn't bad. Basically, I didn't do no patient care on him, y'all. He didn't need no personal care. He could take his own shower and stuff. He did everything for himself as far as, hygiene and stuff like that. He could walk around just like you and me. Honestly, I was pretty much his little maid, to be honest with you. On paper, I was his I said, home health aide, but really, I was his maid because I'd make his bed up. He lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, small apartment. I'd make his bed up every morning. I would do his laundry, I want to say like once a week. His apartment complex that he lived at had like a little mini laundromat. So I would just walk to the laundromat and do his laundry over there. Let's see. I would clean out his refrigerator a little bit. Nothing too major, just wipe it down once a week. Wash his dishes. I think I vacuumed. Stuff like that. I was his little maid, but it wasn't a hard case. So that's why I decided to take on this, even though I hate being around cigarettes and he smoked a lot. So one day, I think like maybe my second week of working for him, something like that, his neighbor, who happened to be a man, knocked on his door, and he was like, they was having like a small little conversation. I don't remember what about. But, and he was like, "Hey, Johnny, can I get one of your Coca-Colas?" Johnny was drinking a Coca-Cola, right? And Johnny had said, "Oh, this is actually my last one." Now, that was a lie. And I know that because I cleaned out his refrigerator, and he had 2 cases of Coca-Cola in his refrigerator. Now, at the time, I was like, well, dang, he just straight up lied to the man. But maybe he just didn't want to be rude, and, he's not obligated to give his neighbor no Coca-Cola. He doesn't have to. He's the one that paid for it. It's his Coca-Cola. So, moving forward, I want to say a week later, right, his niece and one of his friends was over in the living room. So all 4 of us was in the living room, a small living room. For whatever reason, his niece did not have any shoes on. I don't know why. So his niece and friend were about to leave. They were standing up. And this is the day I did laundry. So I was getting his laundry basket and stuff together to go walk over to the little laundromat, right? And somehow it was brought up how she doesn't have any shoes on, which is very weird, but anyway. So, and not even socks, like she was barefoot, right? And Johnny had said, well, maybe it's because she's half the N-word. Now, he said the N-word with the hard ER. And I paused. I was thinking, did he really just say that? And he looked at me and said, "Oh shoot, I forgot you was right there. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that when she was right there." And like kind of like rubbed me on the shoulder I'm. And then that was so awkward and strange. So if I wasn't there, he would have said it with no shame, obviously. I don't know how he forgot that I was right there when there's 4 adults in this small ass living room. How do you forget that I'm right there? Maybe because I was about to go do the laundry, or like he was so intrigued in the conversation that they were having, he forgot I was there. I don't know. I guess because I'm the help, huh? To him, I guess I was the help, and I'm not human. He forgot I was there. I don't know. So I was going to go to the office of the home health company and let them know I don't feel comfortable going over to Johnny anymore. So I did that when my shift was over, and before I even said that, they said, "Oh, Joanna, Mr. Johnny called and he said he would no longer want you as his home health aide." I said, "Really? Did he say why?" They said, "No, he didn't say why." I don't know why. So he's uncomfortable that he said that in front of me, even though he's the one that said it. So yeah, I didn't want to work with him anymore anyway. So it got me to thinking. Remember I told you about the man, his neighbor, that asked for a Coca-Cola? Now I wonder, did he not give that man a Coca-Cola because he's a racist? I'm just thinking that now. Like, because the man was, like, he doesn't do no favors for people. I don't know. But, yeah, I thought that was just so crazy. And you know not funny, but the crazy thing is, so I used to work for two home health companies, right? And when I would do hours with the other one, the other place, they did things different. They would send out like a name. They would like email me or text me different names of people's and stuff. And I saw Johnny's name on the thing, y'all. So I don't know what happened, but apparently, he was no longer with the other home health care company. So yeah, I thought that was crazy. Oh yeah, and I was telling one of my friends about it, and I was like, wait a minute. Besides the fact that he's a racist and all that stuff, what does her being barefoot? I couldn't understand her being barefoot. Why was he associating that with being? I didn't understand, because he said when the whole reason he said the N-word was because, you know, it was brought up that she was barefooted, and that's when Johnny said, well, maybe she's barefooted because she's half the N-word with the hard ER. And I was thinking, what does that have to do with her being barefoot? I couldn't comprehend that. So I was telling my friend about what happened. He said because back in the day, a lot of slaves didn't have shoes. So maybe that's what he meant by that. So I didn't know that. So back in the day, a lot of slaves weren't allowed to wear shoes, or they just didn't have shoes to wear. So that's probably what he was talking about. So it's like, it's crazy. Like, it is 2024 and we still dealing with that, man. Like, it's just weird too. Like, this whole time that I was in his home cleaning for him, I was his maid, y'all. Like I said, on paper it's home health aide, but thank God I didn't have to do no, personal care on him. It was just I was his maid. So you got me all up in your home when you are racist. It's weird, but then again, that's how they did back in the day. Back when the only job a black woman could get was being a maid. Like, that movie The Help, they didn't like people, but they wouldn't mind people working in their house for them, cooking for them, cleaning from them, you know, preparing their food and stuff, watching their kids. Like, you don't like us, but you don't mind us working for you. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was just crazy, you know, like, so people say, oh, get over it, get over slavery, but you still got some, not all, but some still comparing us to slaves. Like, talking about she's, maybe because since she's barefooted, she's half. And it's like, you know, to make fun of something like that, or, you know, like that's ridiculous. But I just wanted to tell y'all about this little thing I went through. So I'm gonna go now, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video.